folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Trojans will kick this away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive extending 1st down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Finally marked down after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it go quickly. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He could go. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting impressive to see this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A gain sets up a third down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Shotgun formation here on third down. A short completion to the tight end. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Love the call here on third and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. Quick juke to get free. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw yet again. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today. No field goal attempt. Offense still on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th and short from the 20. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field.
hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. When they don't block the defensive end, you show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Off-play action, he's looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, USC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. On the run, it's Meadows. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. An inside move now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down upcoming after that completion.
42.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Bringing pressure. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fights through a tackle. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. QB keeper all the way. They convert. 1st and goal now, coming up at the 5. The Red Raiders come to the line in a hurry up. On the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They finish off the scoring drive. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight. They try to get themselves back into this game.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Caught behind the line. It's Patterson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down. They're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Patterson. Tackle, but first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. No press here. The defense backing away. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
I think the receiver just may have lost his focus on this outbreaking route. The quarterback delivers a very well-thrown football, so that one's going to be on the receiver.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans are going to cash in here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And 3rd and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And the Trojans will line up here on 1st down and goal. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Now look, about 2nd down and goal from the 10. Second down, they're going to throw it. Well, knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Meadows. Timeout is called. We talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On the ground, it's Patterson. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it go. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Oh, he throws it back. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Patterson. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. And the Red Raiders will come to the line to crank up the tempo. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll run it here. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Makes it look easy.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession hit on the very first play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And, Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Inside the 30. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Trojans. Still no answer for this offense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11.
That makes the score. USC 31, Texas Tech 20.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Red Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
He's back to throw again on second attempt. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a third down play.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Short pass finds the tight end. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's in the clear. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Red Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Over the middle, it's Allen. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looks right for a quick completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd-and-long situation. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's reeled in. It's Allen. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They could use some yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try would be from 54. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grab behind the line. It's Lane. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. I like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the left side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
That's the 40. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of the field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And the Trojans come to the line with 1st and goal. And now another kneel down. Here we go. The game-winning field goal attempt coming up. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. So here we go. In the final seconds, 1 swing of the leg for the win. And it's good